Hey, welcome back. It is now February 16th of 2020, and ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, a lot of fans have been wondering about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm, and exactly what their overall strategy is going to be in order to really handle the Star Wars franchise properly. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that we do know about Episode 9 is that this was the culmination of the Skywalker saga. It was a way for them to combine elements of the prequels, the originals, and part of the sequel trilogy era all into one big, massive Star Wars movie. Now, obviously, a lot of fans out there have mixed reactions, mixed opinions and feelings, if you will, about this Star Wars film by J.J. Abrams and how it compares to others. And one thing I will say, and I'm sure that you guys know if you have been following, that in my initial review and my reaction of The Rise of Skywalker is that there's a lot of scenes in there that I love and hate, and it's really like an emotional roller coaster. Now, when we look at what Disney and Lucasfilm are currently trying to do, we also know that they are trying to satisfy the fans moving into the new Star Wars universe. They are trying to do something very much satisfying for the fan base that is really going to really propel the fans into a brand new mythology. And this is an important move by Disney. They really have to get this right in order to really make themselves stand out as the creators of the Star Wars franchise moving on forward throughout this entire decade of the 2020s. Now, on top of all of this, what's rather intriguing is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars universe, also known as the new Expanded Universe, that will bring fans into a new era and mythology of Star Wars. Now, it's noted that currently Disney is cleaning house over at Lucasfilm by bringing on new creatives to the Star Wars franchise, where it's noted that Disney is currently in a state of damage control and trying to fix the Star Wars franchise as best as they can for fans, where, of course, one of the big plans right now is to reset the franchise. Currently, it's noted that both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are being brought on to the Star Wars franchise to have creative control, and that this decision by Disney is to make sure that Star Wars can be as authentic as it can be for the fans. Now, as of now, it's noted that both Jon and Dave will have creative control over Kathleen Kennedy, and that Kennedy will only be involved with the roadmap of the Star Wars franchise and the business end, and will not have the ability to change creative decisions on Star Wars films or TV shows that are currently being developed. Now, it's explained that Jon Favreau has a plan to bring back Anakin Skywalker and Luke Skywalker in various ways, and that both Jon and Dave are looking for ways to continue the Skywalker saga in unique and satisfying ways for the fans. Now, this decision is actually said to come from Disney, and that they are looking to save the Skywalker saga by continuing aspects of it on Disney Plus that have yet to be explored, and that both Jon and Dave will be adding significant lore to the massive saga that started back in 1977 that the Skywalkers will continue. It's actually said that Jon and Dave have found a way to continue the saga after Episode 9 as well for the new Star Wars universe. So let's go over a couple of parts about this and as to why this is both very surprising and quite worrisome at the same exact time. So when we look at the Skywalker saga, obviously the marketing of Episode 9 was that it was ending. And now, from what it seems, Disney and Lucasfilm are going to continue the saga on Disney Plus in various ways, and that Jon and Dave will be handling all of this. The thing about this, it most likely fits directly in with the Rise of Skywalker sequel series, the Young Luke Skywalker TV series, and a untitled project that is going to feature Anakin Skywalker, either in live action or animated form, we're not quite sure. Most likely animated form. Now, when we look at what Disney has done, we do know that they made a lot of mistakes with the sequel trilogy. There's no denying that. So you can see that this is them in full damage control to kind of fix aspects of the Skywalker saga to really deliver different eras of the franchise. Again, like I say, the comics have been doing a great job on all of this by explaining a little bit more about Ben Solo's life, a little bit more about Luke Skywalker's life, and more. So what does this necessarily mean by them continuing the saga? Well, this could simply mean that they plan to do something as simple as Ben Solo in his younger years on Disney Plus, where Luke Skywalker is going to be inserted into the story. It could be something like that. or it could definitely fall directly in line with what we have been talking about of the Rise of Skywalker sequel series that's going to continue the story of Ben Solo himself, who is also a Skywalker, and of course Rey Skywalker. Now, I still feel that she's not a Skywalker, even though she calls herself that, but it could also fall directly in line, like I say, with the young Luke Skywalker TV series that they are currently planning to bring back a younger version of Luke after the events of Return of the Jedi, and how that's all going to tie directly into the Mandalorian TV series, especially Season 2 and Season 3 of what they're planning to do as well. And they have other projects currently in the works that's going to feature Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader in various ways. So it's going to be a very interesting story that they are trying to tell on Disney+. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.